students! Welcome to class. I'm Miss KADIE, that vegan teacher, and I'm here to say Happy Vegan Declaration Day to all of you who have decided that today is the day that you want to stop eating, wearing, and using animals as entertainment. You're on the right side of history. Good job. Unfortunately, Ben Shapiro here still is eating corpses. Even though he said that he knows that he should stop, he doesn't seem yet to be able to. But, you know, who knows? One day maybe he will. In the meantime, we are here talking about another subject altogether, which is the subject of Theybys. Do you know what Theybys are? Well, you're about to find out. But first, don't forget to look below and press the subscribe button. Do you see it? There's a subscribe button down there, and there's also a bell. Now, when you press the bell, you get a little notification, if you turn the notifications on your phone, and it goes bing, and it reminds you that a new video is out. So go ahead and do that too. All right, let's listen to this interesting subject about Theybys.
60 Minutes, apparently, is now featuring, this is 60 Minutes Australia, is now featuring parents who have decided to completely botch what it means to be a parent by not raising their children with regard to genders. They are now raising them as what they call Theybys.
We didn't assign a gender at birth.
You're a terrible person.
Letting this little person be who they want to be.
It is an experiment. What they're doing is unprecedented.
And idiotic.
Okay. So Ben says that he thinks it's idiotic.
And cruel.
And he thinks it's cruel. ABC of equality.
You can't tell what your gender is by looking.
You can't tell what your gender is by looking. Okay. So I guess these are woke parents who are trying to be kind, trying to be open with their kids, but I think that it seems a bit strange. It seems odd. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Body.
What are some of the
Yes, you
biggest
can.
challenges?
Strangers in the street
Okay, so Ben says yes, you can tell the gender by looking at somebody's body.
have had quite a strong response. Why are you so obsessed? Why do you need to know?
Okay, so when she goes down the street with her new baby and people say, oh, is it a boy or girl? They don't tell them. They say, we're not telling you, or we don't know. That'd be so strange, wouldn't it? I mean, I have a granddaughter. I can't imagine what it would have been like if my daughter had her baby and I said, so did you have a boy or a girl? And she said, we're not telling you. We don't know. We can't tell. Imagine how many people in the family would be scrambling to change the first diaper just to see. I mean, it's kind of a normal thing to say, you know, congratulations. You have a boy or you have a girl. I find this is so odd.
Trying to eliminate gender.
Raising them.
It's really helping kids find their own path to it.
Oh, so giving them no guidance whatsoever, giving them no rules and no restrictions and no actual civilizing influences, it'll be great. It'll work out fantastic. Yeah, this is a great way to completely screw up your kids emotionally and mentally.
Do you think so? How do you think that your life would have been if your parents never told you if you were a boy or a girl? And you didn't know if your friends were boys or girls? And, yeah, I guess the whole idea of who you marry or who you date, it should all be flowing. Like, you don't have a boyfriend anymore. You don't have a girlfriend anymore. You have a they friend, I guess. Right. I don't know about the fabric of society, if it is unraveling, if this is such a good thing. It seems odd to me.
And there will be no long-term studies done on these kids for another 15, 20 years. And
Well, that's true. There won't be studies done for quite a while. And how do you think that these kids are going to turn out? Do you think they're going to be okay? I mean, are they going to force the little sibling to not say she or he with regard to their baby brother or sister? Is that it? Are they going to reprimand everybody who... Let's say everybody sees that this is clearly a girl when they see during the diaper change that there's no appendage. Are they going to, these parents, get mad if people refer to the baby as she? even if the baby doesn't really care because the baby is so small. Aren't there other things that are more important, such as saving the animals from the holocaust that they're living through right now? You know, animals on factory farms right now are begging for their lives. They are suffering terribly. They are being separated from their families. And if we care about protecting the innocent, we should also be caring about the animals. Not just human children, but the animals globally. You know, being vegan is the best thing for your health. It is great for you, for the planet, and of course for the animals. And so it seems to me like all of these people here who are trying so hard to make the world a better place should maybe begin by looking at what's on their plates. Put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart. If you want peace, it begins on your plate. So these people should open up their hearts. Let's keep listening to a tiny bit more.
I guarantee you, 100% certainty. Put it on the record right now. The kids who are raised this way will end up a lot more screwed up than the comparison group. Because they always do. Because that, in fact, is the goal. It's about the parents feeling good about themselves so they can get on 60 Minutes. You and me on 60 Minutes, you're just raising your kid, who is a boy, as a boy. You only get on 60 Minutes if you do something stupid, like say, I'm going to raise my kid genderless.
I'm not sure, Ben, that they are doing it just to get on 60 Minutes. I think they are just really misguided.
It's so vile. But unfortunately, it's not restricted to Australia. In the Netherlands, they've gone even further. Apparently, this is an actual thing that is happening on the TVs in the Netherlands. There's a show in which a bunch of adults ungarb in front of children to demonstrate what a trans body looks like.
What? Okay, let me process that for a moment. They ungarb in front of children to show the various different body parts that have been sawed off. Okay, here we go.
As Bernard says, today our guests are transgenders. These are a bunch of people getting naked. And yes, that feeling can simply be a feeling, but you can also do something about it. For example, I had surgery. The girl says, at first you think, huh? But later you realize it's actually pretty normal.
Okay, so they're teaching children that this is a normal thing to have these surgeries done and change themselves. I have a very bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling that we are encouraging children to look at their bodies endlessly and to consider the options that they have. And it has been proven that the more options you have, the less happy you are. Because if you just resign yourself that you're this way, and that's just the way it is, there's not always the questioning, should I have a surgery? Should I not? Should I wear a dress? Should I wear pants? Instead, it should be, which tree am I going to climb today? And who am I going to help to make the world a better place? And what can I eat that doesn't involve the suffering of innocent animals on factory farms who never did a single thing wrong to any of these people ever? They should all be vegan. They should all be trying to help to save the planet, because the eco footprint is much lower if a person is vegan.
It's actually really normal, says another kid. It's not just male and female. There's an entire spectrum of genders besides male and female.
Well, as a nurse, I can affirm that, of course, there are some people that are born in an unusual fashion whose genitalia look different, but it is such a tiny, tiny minority. If I think about the thousands and thousands of patients that I've had who I have seen without clothes on, I can only name maybe one or two out of thousands. I worked as a nurse for 25 years. Who fit into this category. But that's just my anecdotal observation, right?
It's not. How did you feel after you had surgery? Do you know the word euphoric? No, says the kid. Euphoric means really happy, extremely happy. I woke up, I knew that my breasts were gone, that I looked like I'd always wanted it to look.
This is great. This is really amazing. We have no problems whatsoever with our society. This is exactly the way that things should go. Yep. I'm not worried in the least. No. No, not at all. This is fantastic.
It finally matched the way I feel inside, and that made me feel ecstatic. So it feels a bit like flying? Yes. You simply feel intense happiness.
Oh, wow. So we're teaching children to chop off all kinds of their body parts, to distort it the way that they are, and to be narcissists, and that this is going to make them happy. And what about after, when they chop off all of these parts and realize, wait a second, I don't really like this body that I'm in, because there are all sorts of problems with surgeries and problems with conceiving babies afterwards, and often problems going to the bathroom, just to name a few.
I want that too, says the kid. So indoctrinating kids in life-ending insanity. That's great. Slow clap for our Western civilization. We are the same civilization that brought you Bach, Beethoven, Brahms, the Sistine Chapel, Augustine, great works of Western literature, the Enlightenment, and capitalism, is now bringing you, let's teach small children that men can be women and get adults naked in front of them in order to make that happen. These folks are, don't worry, they're not coming for the kids. What's the effect, guys? Why are you so mad? Why are you so upset? After all, this is all just open-mindedness. This isn't damaging kids at all.
Okay, right. All right, well, let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with Ben? Everything's going to be fine, right? There's no problems ahead of us whatsoever. All right. Well, thanks so much for being here. If you like this kind of video, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. Press the notification bell, and coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Click on them. Be curious. Look around That Vegan Teacher's site. There's over 2,100 to choose from. And if you're interested, you can try and find my latest TikTok, which is still up and running. It has 109,000 followers at the time that this video was put up. And the account there is called That Vegan Teacher Who Sings. And if you want to see me go live over there, I'm live there often, and I'm doing some fun stuff. I'm dancing. Yeah, getting other people to dance with me from behind the screen. They recommend songs, and we've danced to pop music like K-pop, and we've danced to the Bee Gees, and we've danced to all kinds of different bands, the Doobie Brothers, and, you know, even Harry Styles. So if you're interested, go and check that out. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, everyone, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. All right, bye for now.